Glasses.
Namaste and welcome everybody. We did it! We all came together in this moment. Yay! Because as we all know from practice, the main thing we have to do is keep showing up. And we have to keep showing up day after day after day after day to the yoga mat. In whatever form that takes. So I know it's been an interesting road for a lot of us from when we started practicing, and then, we started to have to practice at home more because of the pandemic. And now we're kind of coming out of that on the other side. And so we're kind of like a hybrid. And, one thing good that came out of the pandemic with everybody practicing at home, it really brought us into the space of, wow, how important it is that we develop and have a personal practice. And so when I meditate on this training and it being Bottle Rocket and Rocket One, the best way to understand the rocket is through your experience in your practice, right? So that's why we're going to start with practicing Rocket One, and I want to focus on really the classical aspects, more of the way that the routine was taught in San Francisco, and that's called running a routine. So I don't really have to think about what I'm teaching today, because it's going to be a classical Rocket One. And what you're going to see in this routine is more leg work. Every Rocket One includes the standing split, Ardha Chandrasana. And then we will go into the classical Rocket One seated sequence, which we really want to keep the pace up with that. And I saw the most lovely little rocket advertisement the other day. It was called 4-Beat Rocket. 4-Beat Rocket Yoga. And what the 4 beats is, oh, I gotta let Rachel in.
Recording in progress.
What the 4-beat rocket yoga is, that means 4 count inhale, 4 count.
My phone on the speaker.
So if you're practicing the rocket in a 4 count, you're going to be raising your
That's fine. It's okay.
For today's practice, not only do I want you guys to be kind of studying the routine from a teacher, an instructor's perspective, taking in your internal dialogue, noticing, of course, your inner teacher, right? What little things are you noticing in the poses? And, taking that in, but also paying attention to the rhythm of your breath. The 4 count inhale, 4 count exhale, classical Rocket One. Okay, sound good, everybody? All right, we're also going to be focusing a lot on the Mula Bandha and our spine. So, yogis, it's all about our spine because that's where the Sushumna Nadi is. That's the biggest energy channel in the body, and it's where the Kundalini, the energy, comes up from. And so really, that's why we're practicing all this yoga, is because we want a healthy spine and we want to balance our systems so our energy raises up, okay? So I'm going to use a lot of spine cues, of course. But what does that is Uddiyana Bandha, okay? So let's go ahead and in the tradition of Larry, we'll just come right up into standing and go right into sun salutations. And this is also just how you know we want to keep it moving today. I do have you guys on a really big screen over here. So if I'm not looking directly at you, just follow my voice as I'm probably looking at you, okay? So we'll come to the top of our mats and bring our big toes together. And let's begin with that 4-count breath, okay? So we want to inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, so we're feeling the bandhas. Let's inhale for an Om. Inhale. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Good, here we go. Inhale, Surya Namaskar. 2, 3, 4. Look up, exhale, forward fold, let it go. We're just going to really start to move and breathe. Inhaling, gazing up. Exhaling, step back, lower slowly into first chaturanga. Take it slow. Upward inhaling. Good. Exhale slowly into downward dog as you just get a feel for the pose. Cultivating that 4-count inhale. 4-count exhale. Look forward, bend the knees, and step up, inhaling into this first one. Lengthen. Fold, exhaling. Good. Inhale as you come up, join your palms together, stretch. Good. Exhale, Samastiti. All right. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Spread your fingers. Open your shoulders. Look up. Get into your hips. Exhale, step back to plank. Good. Lower. Inhale, climb on your palms. Roll your toes back. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Good. And just spread your toes, spread your fingers, and always build your poses from the ground up. Good. So we want our rocket today to start to get into our bones. All right, bend the knees, exhaling. Inhale, look, step up. Good, lean forward in your feet. Get into your feet, spread your toes. Forward fold, exhaling. Inhale, ground the feet, reach up. Good, exhale, Samastiti. Good. So really get into the balls of your feet, everybody. So lift your toes. Inhale, bring your arms up. Fold over, exhaling without locking the knees. Lean forward. Look up, stretch. Good. Now practice your jump back. So you want your hands flat, bend the knees, jump and lower. Hover. Good. Inhale. See how high you can get your hips away from your mat today. So really reach in the upward dog. A little more alignment. Lift, downward dog. Two, three, four. Good. Another deep breath. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Bend the knees. Ready? Jump. Land on the balls of your feet. So more feet. Look up. Lengthen. Good. Exhale. Stack your joints. Drop your head. Lift your chin forward first. Then inhale, strengthen and come up. Exhale, Samastiti. Good. Let's go right into Surya Namaskar B. Okay, so let's bend our knees, reach back through the heels. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward folding. Good. Notice your hip joints. Look up, feel your roll coming at the top of the joints. Float back, Chaturanga. Upward inhaling. Downward exhaling. Good. Right foot forward, inhaling. Pay attention to your warrior. How's the hip moving? Pull it back into the socket. Exhale, Chaturanga. Hug in your arms. Good. Thighs way up off the mat. Keep lifting, Marcy. Lifting the thighs. Downward dog. Left foot forward, same thing. So as you push into the feet, notice where you feel that stretch in the back leg. Exhale, Chaturanga. Good. Inhale, climb on the hands. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. All right, so coming into the Uddiyana Bandha focus, okay? So as you're inhaling and you're drawing in from your Uddiyana Bandha, feel the expansion happening in your middle back. Okay? So this is the bird of Shakti, the flying bird. It flies in the middle of our back. Underneath the ribs, bringing awareness today into the rib cage. Exhale, bend your knees. Jump up. So see if you can get a little hover time. Work your core. Forward fold. Good. Utkatasana, inhaling. Good. Lift your toes. Exhaling, Samastiti. Okay? So Surya Namaskar B, play. Bend the knees, inhale, Utkatasana. Good. Exhale, forward fold. Look up. Exhaling, jump back into low push-up. Jump, hover. Upward. Exhale, downward. Right foot to warrior, inhaling, raise up. Good. Now lift your heart, reach. Exhale, take your hands down. Let's play with a kick up, okay? So your hands are down, right foot's forward. Kick the left leg up, and then step back into Chaturanga. Upward, downward. Okay, now I'll watch you. Left side, step forward.
Did you call that a spirit?
Exhale, Chaturanga. Okay, kick up. Good. The kick up before Chaturanga. Good. Into downward dog. Just have to get Rachel in here.
Come on, Rachel, get down, Rachel, get down, Rachel.
All right. That's all good. Okay.
I'm not
Yeah.
muted.
So again, we want to practice our jump ups today. So when you're in downward dog, drag your hands in a little bit closer and bring them closer together. Bend your knees to a puppy pose. Deep bend, knees almost reach your mat. Pop up, and then core to lower your feet. Better. Good, Ashley. Exhale, forward fold.
Northwest.
Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Samasthiti. Good. One more. Inhale, Utkatasana. Big breath. Fold. Good. Christian, look up. Jump low. So now less thinking. Just flow with it. Upward. Exhale, downward. Right foot to warrior. Inhale. Exhale, flow to chaturanga. Jump. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands down. Step back, jump, lower, upward, downward. Good. So that was a little bit more of Paula's sun salutation. And so that's when I'm looking at your practice and I'm teaching from different people's tempo. So this is another big aspect of the practice is the tempo, right? Be confused, Paula. Be confused. All right. And here we go. Practice your jump ups again. Ready? Bend your knees. Get some hang time. Good, Marcy. Now keep them. Yeah. Use your core. Good. Utkatasana. And Samasthiti. Nice. All right. So let's go right into Rocket 1, standing poses. Classical sequence. Bend the knees, inhale, Utkatasana. Begin to breathe. 1, 2. Good. As you lift your chest and open your ribs, melt the lower ribs in just a little bit. 3, 4, and then drop into an Ardha Utkatasana. Good. Lengthen, melt your heart. Arms reach up by your ears. Good. Bring your hands to the front of your mat. Let's see everybody's Bakasanas today. So I'm watching you. Become the crow. Good. Keep pulling your knees higher up, Paula. Keep pushing and pulling your knees into center. Float back into low push-ups. So when you take it back, Christian, feel your core. Good. Upward dog, downward dog. Right foot forward, Virabhadrasana A. So now we are on the train tracks, so to speak. So we've got room to square the hips. 2. Gaze up. 3. Good. And so now as we go to B, we're going to change the back foot today. So that's rocket for you. Just when we start doing it one way, we change it up. Bring your foot back a little and open the toes a little. So now as you bend, you feel the left hip opening, okay? Warrior B arms. Right hip rolls under. Feel all those different hips, hips. Straightening our leg. Good. Step in a little bit for your Trikonasanas. Reach down to the right, look up. All right, Krishnamacharya variation. Take your right hand flat on the floor on the inside of your foot. So there's a picture of this in one of Krishnamacharya's books, his alignment. 4. Exhale, twisting triangle, step, and reach the right arm up. Put your left hand wherever you want it to go, but notice what you're doing. Are you putting your left hand on the inside of your foot? Are you putting it on the outside of your foot? And why are you putting it there? And when you start to develop that sense of being inquisitive, you'll start to just, practice will blow up. Because in Rocket, there's no right or wrong, remember? We're just creating different effects. 4.
Oh, man.
Open your top shoulder back, lean into it, spin. Spin. Exhaling, both hands down. And this is one place that I really like to add in Rocket splits in standings, or standing split. Take the left leg up, drop your head, 1. Reach your foot up as high as it will go. 4. All right, look halfway up. Get your balance and lift your left arm in Ardha Chandrasana. Good, breathe into it. Flex your foot, feel strong in your hips. Good, just keep pushing through your heel, Rachel. And then exhale, hands down. Now we're going to point the toes. Point your toes and lift your opposite arm. Good, and exhale, both hands down. Option of handstand jump. Look between the hands, take a couple jumps. 2, 3, 4. Step back to warrior B.
Which foot forward? One left.
All right. Let's bind in the side stretch, Parshvakonasana. Take your left arm behind your back, reach underneath your right hip.
We're still on the right. Sorry. Which
On the right, sorry.
that works.
Yeah, so we're still on the right side.
Sorry.
All good. All good. We're finishing up this right leg. Come on, right leg. You've got it in ya. And we lift back up from Mula Bandha. So continuing, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, twist, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, look up. Exhale, roll your shoulder open. And now hold. Twisting. Gaze down, bring your hands to the front of your mat, Ekapadabhakasana. Take your right knee onto the back of your arm, lift your toes. Okay? Now you want to lean as far forward as you can for Ekapadabhakasana. Okay? Let's see. Good, Alana. Good. Even just work the foundation there, or just practice regular Bakasana. And then sometimes it's easier to come in from there. Upward dog. Downward dog. Drop down, interlace your hands together, dolphin. Begin to breathe. Inhale, right leg up. Keep your head raised. Good. Switch your feet around. Keep your head raised. Look between the arms. Good. Exhaling, push into downward dog. Let it go. Let's step our left foot forward. Inhaling Virabhadrasana A. Listen to your breath. 4 count in, 4 count out. Spin the right hip forward. Exhale, warrior B. Separate the hands. Go a little bit wider. Good. And lean back, opening. Now the left thigh rolls under. Good. Just get a sense you're becoming more balanced. Straighten your front legs. Step in. Trikonasana. Exhale, left hand down on the floor on the inside of the foot. A little bit of our lineage. Good. Exhaling, switching hands, stepping into twisting triangle. Offset your foot more to the left, Rachel. Your back foot. Move it to the right. That's it. Good. That's it, Alana. Keep looking up. Good, Marcy. Yeah, keep rolling your right hip further back, Marcy. So if you, yes, more like that. Yeah, there we go. Good. Exhaling. Now where do we go? It's a sequence. It's a system. Standing split. Both hands down. Lift the back leg. Breathe. Good. When we change the way we look at things, the things we look at change. Let things change. Good. Exhaling, Artichoke, take the right arm up. Flex your heel, strong legs. Good. And now switch your hands. Now the back leg rolls under. Point your toes. Lower back flattens. Exhaling, hands down. Option of kick up with the right leg up. Now when you kick up, keep your right leg up the whole time. Yeah, like that, Christian. Yeah, just like that. Then keep your left leg forward when you step back to warrior B. Lean into binding, or if you want to modify, forearm on the thigh. Good. Fill up with your breath. Front and back today. Come out, reach up, exhale, twist your body, swing that top arm behind your back. Good. Face forward. That's it. Swing it around. Swing the other arm behind you. Good. And then once you're there, see how much you can push into your back foot. It's okay if you come out. It's okay. Exhaling, look down. Let's come into Bakasana, everybody. So that will help you with Ekapada Bakasana. Bring your knees on the backs of your arms. Come up to your tippy toes. See if you can shift your weight into one arm. Eventually, you should be able to do both sides. Good. All is coming. It's okay. Good. I put that one in because Larry would throw that in there in San Francisco during the standing poses. And that one was really tough for a lot of people. But some people, you just start to practice and then all of a sudden you're doing it. All right, elbow stand, Pincha Mayurasana. So if you'd like to go to the wall or the middle of the room, work on your breath. Make sure you take an inhale to jump up. Good. And Lisa, it looks like I can't tell if it's your right or your left arm is out a little further. The arm on near the purple sign, that side. Yeah, the one you're just put your hair back. That arm looked like it just looked like it was slightly out like that. Good. So we all have those little things, where we just have to, pull a little extra in on one side or rotate a little bit more on another side.
You might see me doing that quite a bit. I'm working through a shoulder injury.
Okay. Good job. All right, let's go ahead into Padangusthasana wherever we are. Walk back, grab your big toes. Inhale, take your heels, roll them out. Breathe into your back. Ready? Practice the bird of Shakti. Fold your head. Two, three, four. This is a great place to come back to the 4 count. Inhale and exhale. Bring your palms under your feet. Inhale, look up. Padahastasana. You can even soften the knees to really lift through the sits bones. Good. Inhale, look up. Hands to hips. Raise up, inhaling. Twinkle toes, up on our tippy toes. Tippy toe. Tippy toe back. Good. And lower back down. All right. So let's take a little bit of a wider foot stance. We're setting up for rocket splits. Nice wide stance. We'll go to Prasaritas. Reaching up, inhale. Exhale, taking hands down. Look up and bring your head down. If you're feeling inspired for tripod headstand, lean your weight forward onto the top of your head. Make sure your hands are back enough. Squeeze the elbows in, Paula. Yeah, squeeze those elbows in. They should be parallel to each other. Good. Nice control, Lisa. Beautiful, Rachel. That's it, Marcy. Mula Bandha, Mula Bandha. Good. Slow and controlled back out. Go take it out, Ashley. Good. Nice control on the way down. Good. And whoop. All right. Look halfway up. Take your hands in reverse prayer behind you. Take a few deep breaths here. Lift through your chin, roll it in as you raise up, inhaling. Good, lift your arms to the sky. Exhale, reach for your big, or interlace your hands behind your back. Good, fold all the way down. Good, see how much openness you can feel in your chest. So really pulling the length in your arms. Look up, grab your big toes. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, fold your head down, 2, 3, 4. Prasarita D. Inhale, look up. Bring your hands under your face. Okay, now let's start to take our feet out. Good, let's paddle our hands out in front of us first. This is like handstand prep. Keep the arms straight. Good. Even further out in front of you, Christian, if you can. Like really take them out, yeah. And then you feel that in the fronts of the hips. And then paddle back, back, back. Take your time. See how far back you can go. Take your feet out further. Come down to your elbows. Biggest stretch of the day. So this is where we really need to honor the practice. Come up enough so you feel strong enough to walk over to the right leg. Honoring that it is a practice and that we have to keep coming back to these poses day after day. Lowering down 4. Good, beautiful, Alana. Nice squaring of the hips. You can bring your arms up. If you're feeling it today, good. You can also just bring one arm up. Find the strength, fold forward. Modified, lean the right hip on the floor. So if you want to, Rachel, if you want to drop your hip over and then bring your nose to your head to your leg. Good. Keep squaring your hips. So if you can, Rachel, right now you've got both hands on the inside of your leg. See if you can take one hand on, bring it on the outside of your hip. Yes. Now you can square a little bit more. It's all good. These are just, I'm just suggesting, because, you know, can only do so much for, you know, we're online, so I gotta do it through my eyes. All right, so let's switch sides. Come on up, face around the other way, pivot. Right hip rolls down, so sometimes what helps facilitate that is curling your back toes under as you're coming into the pose, so that you can really square and drop that right hip. Good, you're gonna get stronger, fold forward. Remember, modified if you want to lean your left hip down on the mat. Good. Inhaling as we raise up. Here we go. We're going to splay our feet apart in Upavishta Konasana. So just let this sequence get into your bones. Rocket splits, every rocket, nice wide legs. Full rotating in the hips, lifting the arms. And coming between the legs, tippy-toeing our fingers forward. Good. Pushing through the bottoms of the feet. Good, so where's your drishti? Where's your focus? Come back to your third eye. If you want to come deeper, pull in Uddiyana Bandha. Walk your hands up. Lean into the right leg for a side stretch. Yeah, be organic, even if you just want to bend a little bit and hold your ankle. Good. Switch sides. Forward. Get that space in the waist. Inhale up. Mula Bandha checkups. Take your hands between your hips. Good. I'll watch you. Go ahead and take it up. If you are arm balancing, you can incorporate that if you want to. Beautiful. That's it, Lisa. Yep. Good, into chaturanga. Good, so remember when you're working on the arm balances is we want to just be able to lean forward more. So that's where it's going to start for you, Rachel, is you got the lift up, okay? The next part is lift, lean forward when you pull your leg through because you want to almost put your chest all the way down on the floor. There you go. There, yep, yep, yeah. All right, let's vinyasa, everybody. We're going to meet up in standing. So softly land on the balls of your feet. Forward fold. Bring your hands in reverse. Namaste. Raise your chin and heart. Inhale up. Step your right foot back about 3 feet. Turn to face the back of your mat. Square off your hips. Gaze up. And slowly exhale. 2, 3, 4. Keep pushing your hands together. Open through your shoulders. Open through your chest. Inhale. Let's come up. Keep it moving. Good. Pivot to the other side. Left side. Good, that's it. Exhale over. Good, so you'd be amazed at what muscles you're using to do this pose. All of the little interconnected muscles around your lower back, hips. Good, go as deep as you want to go. Last breath, keep the space in your hip sockets as you come up. Kind of like you're lifting up out of the hips when you raise up, right? Samastiti. If you want to modify today for the balance poses, just practice tree pose. Full rocket 1, grab your big toes, lift into Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. Good. Roll from your hip socket. So as you roll your hip out, pull your butt together. It's the easiest way to say it. Good. So find the Mula Bandha from behind, but lower, right? More in the perineum, underneath the butt cheeks. Bring your leg back, forward, balance, 2, 3, 4, and switch sides. Okay. Ready? Left leg up. So even here, as much as that leg is lifting, so let's see. Good. If I give into that lift and start to lean back, I lose the Mula Bandha. But if you lift, keep your chest up, roll this hip in. So instead of out, Marcy, I'm rolling it in, kind of squeezing into my lower butt. Good, and then exhale, hip to the side. Again, draw in. Forward, balance, exhale. Good. All right, so let's go into half lotus, into Galavasana. Take your right foot, fold it over. Palms on our heart, bow forward, keep it moving. Good, hop back, slide your shin down so it lays across the backs of your arms. Okay, hook your foot in, lean forward, Galavasana. Good, Ashley, way to go. That's it, Christian. Just keep working on opening your hips up, stretching open the hips. Yes. Yes. All right, we'll go to the other side. So we're taking our left foot up. I'm going to watch you a little more on this side. Now, when you guys are folding and you want to slide that shin down so it's parallel to the front edge of your mat, then work your shin as high up on your arms as you can. Good, Marcy. So then now slide your foot down. Yep, hop back. Slide the foot down. Yeah. It's all good. We're going to just keep on moving because that's a great pose that demonstrates strength and flexibility, right? So it's a practice. Jump to seated in Dandasana. Take your hands by your sides. Dandasana. Lift your chest. Lower in Jalandhar Bandha. Remember that 4 count inhale and 4 count exhale. Whatever else is going on outside the yoga mat, come back to your breath. That 4 count inhale. And tune in to channel you. Reach up, inhaling. Grab your big toes. Look up, inhaling. Good. Exhale, 5 breaths. Forward fold. 3, 4. Grab the sides of your feet. Inhale, look up. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Good. Use the Uddiyana Bandha to come deeper. Look halfway up. Uddiyana Bandha. Exhale. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands behind you. Ready? Inhale. Lift to Purvottanasana. Lengthen your neck. Exhale, down, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, Navasana, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, Chaturanga, 2, 3. We should be in low Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Ready? Hop to seated. No thinking, just sit down, feel light. Take your right foot over in half lotus. And if you're working on binding, reach behind you. Inhale, reach forward, look up. And here we go, Rocket One seated poses. Good, Rachel. Feel your knees hugging in towards each other. Inhale, come up, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, right foot folds back beside our hip, Taryang. Good, wiggle those hips in, get your knees as close together as you can, so your foot is folded back. Okay. Good, exhale forward. Good, lean into the right hip. Yeah, use a block if you need to, Pedro. Good, be patient. Good, remember Larry could lighten the atmosphere. His presence lightened the atmosphere. So we want to come back to that playfulness in the rocket. So make sure we're not taking ourselves too seriously, okay? So let's go ahead and come up And this is a tripod transition. Fold the left foot in, or you practice bakasanas or ekapadas. Take your knee on the back of your arm, remember? Roll forward. Go ahead, Marcy. Set the top of your head down. Inhale, float the right leg up. Don't do this if your neck bothers you. Good. That's it. Good. And then see if you can bring both knees on the backs of your arms, Lisa. Lisa, bring your feet together. Lift your head to Bakasana. Good. That's pretty good. Good. Way to go. Good. Remember, just the playfulness of the rocket, okay? Take your left foot, fold it over. We're just jumping into the next pose. Half lotus, left side. Squaring forward, exhaling over. Two, three, four. Keep drawing your knees together. Good. Take 2 more breaths. Good. Inhale, raise up. Exhale, take this left foot, fold it back. Lean your weight into your left hip. Knees together, close as you can. Terry on. Good, Alana. Good, Paula. Exhale over. That's it. Keep flexing the front foot, Paula. Lean into your left hip. Now, when you lean, what's happening there? It's almost like there's an outward rotation in the left hip because it's rolling down and creating space. Keep going a little deeper. 2, 3, 4. Relax the back of your head and your neck. Inhale up. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, take your straight leg, fold it in. Okay? Right arm on the back of the knee. Roll forward. So that takes ankle flexibility. So just remember, even if you're one of these, even if you're just rolling forward, okay, you're opening your joints. Okay? Otherwise, roll your head down, take it up. Go ahead. This side, the left leg lifts. Good, Ashley. Looking strong today. Bring both knees on the backs of your arms. Let's see a reverse Bakasana. Feet together, squeeze, lift, lift, core, core. There she goes. And take your vinyasa. Good. So once you can practice the rocket and be able to do some of that stuff, that's really when, you're teaching it will blow up. And then, everyone, you're just right where you need to be. That's the other thing with rocket. Okay? So it's all good. Take your right foot and jump to seated. Bring it into your thigh for seated Janu Shirsasana, tree pose, Janu. Okay? Make sure your left thigh rolls in. Reach up. Lengthen forward. Good. So Larry, he loved the students that were in child's pose. They used to call Larry Scary Larry because all the poses were hard for him. He would shake and he would tremble, and that's why he became such a good teacher. So the more challenging the poses are for you, the more you have to work on stuff, the better teacher you're going to be. Okay? Good. Good, last breath. Now we're sitting on the heel for Janu B. So lift up your bottom, roll your heel underneath you, and reach forward again, lifting Mula Bandha, lengthen. Two, three, four. Good, otherwise you repeat A. Inhale, sit up. We'll keep it moving today. And we're going to go right into Navasana. Bring on the core work. Come back to your elbows. Float your right leg down. Switch legs. Switch legs. Switch legs. Bring both legs up. Crisscross your legs down. Down and up again. Good, and roll yourself up, step into downward dog. Practice to kick up into a handstand. Look between the hands, kick up. Good, 3 jumps, and then you can take a vinyasa, okay? Jump to seated. Here we go, other side. So take the left foot in. All right, so as you're practicing this, really be aware of how the hips are going into the rotation. Pull the right hip back and roll it in. Take your time to do that. Take 2 fingers on the left side of your hip and roll that hip in too, that thigh. The calf rolls out. All right, reach up. Exhale over. Follow your drishti, look at your toes. Inhale, come back up, keep it moving. Now repeat that or sit on your heel. Your knee folds in slightly. Janu B, reach forward. Good, keep bringing your knee even more. You can bring your knee a little more forward, Pedro, if you want to. Yeah, yes, like that. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Lift Mula Bandha, squeeze it. Inhale, come up. Good, keep it going. Exhale, Navasana. So these seated poses go kind of fast. And that's what we want to do in Rocket 1. Roll back, lace your hands behind your head. Lower the right foot, let it hover. Switch your legs. Switch your legs. Switch your legs. Switch your legs. Good. Bring them up. Crisscross down and up. Crisscross. All the way down. All the way up. Roll up into Navasana. Option of handstand. So if you want to, you can take it into downward dog and kick up. Or you can just take a vinyasa. Now the other option is the bhujangasanas. And so we started to work on those after handstands. And that's when you curl your feet up for up dog. After handstand though. Go ahead and take it up, Rachel. Go ahead. Take an extra minute to take it up. Good, Marcy. Shoulders are getting nice and strong. Good. Bhujangasana if you're feeling it. Down on the knees, up with the heart. Good, into downward dog. Here we go, Marichiasana A. Bend up your right knee. Reach your arm around the right leg. Good, face forward first, Alana. Marichiasana A first, yeah. Good, now look at your toes, lean more forward. Let your right hip come off the mat. Look up. Exhale, take your right hand behind your back, left arm up, twist to the right. Good, if you're binding, go ahead. Otherwise, just practice pushing into the side of the leg. Good. Lift your heart and then look back behind you. So just, Pedro, look back. Good. And keep leaning forward with your torso. That's it. There you go. Good, Paula. Maybe pull your foot closer in, Paula. Flex your left foot too. Keep the toes up. There you go. And gazing forward, clearing out all of our energy, swinging our feet into Navasana. We're just going through a vinyasa, moving a little faster. Ready, chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Other side, bend up your left knee. Now, when you first start, you might just want to lean and reach for your foot first. Yeah, like that, Pedro. Both hands if you can. Then wrap around. Yep. Take it forward, slightly squaring our shoulders. The right shoulder moves more forward. Lean it with your chin and your heart. Good, last breath and look up and release. Take your left hand behind your back, right arm up, twist. Keep opening space around your heart. Good. flex the front foot, active in the leg. Gazing forward, letting all of your energy flow, and allowing our path to open in front of us, right? We're enjoying the present, and we all want an easeful future. Lift your feet into Navasana. Obliques, lean to the right, or open your arms to the right. Switch sides. Reach forward. Roll forward, Bhujangasana, ready, go low. Curl your toes up and come high. See if you can pull in your Uddiyana Bandha to open your lungs, open your ribs, Marcy. And rest in child's pose. Good, so that's one that you can really keep revisiting and revisiting over and over again. All right, so you can take a vinyasa or you can just come into seated for Baddha Konasana. So as we jump, we bring the soles of our feet together. Sit up tall for the first few breaths. Good, again, rib cage expansion today. Good, sit as tall as you can, that's it.
Matt just took my spot now, but I don't know what he's doing.
Scrunch your shoulders up by your ears. Hold your knees. Yeah, that's it. Look weird for a second. Focus right on getting that Sushumna Nadi open, right? And then relax the shoulders and lean forward. Exhale, good. Good. If you start to feel stuck there, see if it's better to move your feet more forward. Yeah, and then you can even round your back and bring your head to your feet.
I turned on him. This guy's pissed.
Inhale, let's sit up. Good, we'll take a vinyasa on our own, so go ahead. If you want to work on Bhujangasana again, we get another chance here. Curl the toes up. Look up, open your throat. And rest in child's pose. All right, so this is in Rocket 1, but I don't think it's on your sheet, is lift to downward dog. Jump to seated. Roll back, grab your big toes, Ubaya Padangushtasana. Roll back up, keep a hold of your toes. Shoulders back. Look up, like you're gonna lean your head back, but stay upright. Roll yourself back again. Grab the sides of your feet and roll back up. Now this is, we want to come into bending the arms and pulling the legs in. Good. Modified, bend the knees, pull your knees to your chest, and then hold the feet. That's good. Modified.
Sorry, we got my line up again.
Good. Stay balanced as high as you can. Reach, 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 Ashley. You can do it. Keep those legs up. Beautiful. Beautiful job, everybody. Beautiful, Rachel. Lift up. Take it back to chaturanga. Lift those thighs way off your mat. Downward dog. Jump and lay down. So we start in standing and we start to make a mystic journey through the asanas until we're laying down on our back, and that's a symbol. All right, that's it. Float the right leg up. Good, Rachel. I can see you're getting to know the sequence. You don't need me to tell you what pose comes next. Good. So we did this in standing, balancing. Pretend you're standing on your left foot. Lower your head, bring your hip out to the right. Look left.
That like went for the craziest flick, the thumb flick to the first shot.
Inhale, raise your leg, bend your knee for loop-de-loos. So the knee comes underneath where the armpit is. Wrap your arm around for the loop-de-loo. Circle the left leg. Good. Right leg's folded behind the head. Marcy. Good. Let's reverse sides. Take the left big toe. Where we feel it is where we need it. So breathe life force into it, okay? Lower your head and take your hip to the left. Inhale, raise your leg, bend your knee, ready for leg behind the head. Raise your head, bring your arm around, loop-de-loo the right side. Good, so don't worry about getting it perfect right now, okay? Exhale, hug your knees to your chest. Rest. All right, we are preparing for back bends, okay? So you can lay down on your back. Place your feet on the floor right behind your hips. Curl your tailbone up and lift from your pelvis. Bend from your upper back. Lace your hands behind you. And 5. And exhale, lower down. All right, and then if you'd like to come to full Urdhva Dhanurasana, bring your hands over your shoulders. Roll, come up to the top of your head first. Good. So back bends get easier with repetition. So if you can do another one or 2 more, take the next minute or so to practice those. Okay. For supported bridge, you know, if you're just starting to become more comfortable, Pedro, is, you know, when you get the shoulders under, this is really good preparation for shoulder stand. And you want to look straight up so there's space under your neck. Okay? And it's almost like you're pushing the back of your head down, and then you can raise your toes and you might be able to bring your hands onto your lower back. And then from here, you could even lift one leg. And that always feels good.
Anyone else want to talk about some insulation?
Good. So I see everyone's got their little shoulder stand pads. That works. Yeah, go ahead and come up into shoulder stand, Salamba Sarvangasana. And now, if when you're practicing that 4 count inhale, see if you can do an 8 count exhale. You can hold plow for a few breaths if you're practicing. Yeah, it's okay, Lisa. When you want to come out, just come out. It's okay. You can bend your knees onto your forehead, Karna Pindasana. All right, so for fish pose, because somebody did write in about that pose, you want to make sure you do it step by step. So if you want to practice lotus, you can practice lotus, but if you want to modify, just bring the soles of your feet together in Baddha Konasana. Come up to your elbows and then arch your chest by scooting the elbows forward. I'm holding my hips, so I'm going to arch, then I'm going to lean my head back. And then I can move my arms. Now from here you could come into Uttana Padasana and lift both your legs. This is great for your core. Shoulders melt. To come out, make sure you use your elbows to push your head up and then lay down. Okay? Good. So that's good, Rachel. From there, just keep arching, or just rest, okay? I'm getting tired, rest. Everybody did great today. We're going to get ready for Yoga Mudra. Take your time to get there. Rock a couple times on your back. Good. And we'll come up. You can take a vinyasa. That's it. Keep going if you want to. We'll meet up and seat it, cross legs.
Isaac flushes or fractures.
Place your hands behind your back. Look up to your third eye. Bow your head and let your arms come up. Rest your arms on your back. Inhaling, slowly sit up. Good. Feel the effects of your practice. Close your eyes. Definitely notice how much easier it is to breathe.
My case lockup doesn't count as something else. We kind of want to open some cases now. Unbox gloves and knife. None of them count. 2, 3. 2. Yeah.
Bring all your awareness to your third eye and feel infinite space within and without. Let's bring our palms together for an Om. Utplutes, focus on exhale. So if you'd like to sit in lotus, now's the time. Take your hands by your sides. Ready? Focus on exhale. Good. And then we'll lay down in Shavasana and rest. Close your eyes. Float downstream. Good, so just about 80 minutes of non-stop movement. Non-stop movement, 75 to 90 minutes. Now we can feel the opposite, being still. Palms face up as a symbol of openness to receive the gifts from the universe.
That went extremely well. Exactly. And that's sister culture.
Feel the space around your body and the spaces within and without. And in that space, feel the dance of prana, life force energy. Start to deepen your breath. When you're ready, start to awaken your body with some small movements. If you'd like to sit up now, go ahead. If you'd like to stay laying down, we're going to take a 10-minute break when you come out of Shavasana. We can Om together. Feeling the energetic quality of a Rocket One practice. Namaste. Okay, so let's take a 10 to 15-minute break. We're going to come back and answer questions, talk about scripting and practice teaching for the remainder of this session. So write down your questions, get your journal if you wrote some down in there, and we'll address those. Okay? Charge up. Recharge.